I'm Francesco Borsari, professional archaeologist and president of Cultura. The aim of this speaking is to show you our strategy of valorization of cultural heritage through an innovative perspective, the synergy between cultural heritage professionals and small communities. Cultura is an association active in the disseminations project, with events aimed for kids as well as fieldwork and research for advanced students among different fields of the cultural heritage. The project, Villa in Praediis, has born from a solid collaboration between Cultura and Yokoku Italy and brings together professionals specialized in different fields of cultural heritage. Archaeologists, conservator scientists, and restorers compose our team. This is the first year of the project. It develops around the excavations of the Roman villa at Campo la Noce, situated in a small town in Italy, Sipicciano. The entire complex was part of a larger productive compound composed by several villas, deposits and ports that characterized these parts of Tiber Valley in ancient time. The collaboration between professionals from Cultura and Yokoku has been working on all the actions of the project. We plan together as a team all the steps of the project from research to conservation to valorization, merging a variety of capabilities from each professional and personal experience to provide the best working solution. During the excavation activities, we discovered different types of archaeological finds, each in need of a unique conservation technique. Our archaeologists were able to interface themselves with conservators in order to develop from the start the most efficient practices in order to preserve those finds, not only for study, but also for future valorization. For example, this year we are already experimenting on consolidants, applying different ones on the same wall to discover next year which one will be most efficient in preserving our structures. We are proceeding in 3 steps, all synergic one to another, which are research, study and publication of the results, and valorization of new discoveries, year by year. What we aim to do is to create a model able to be applied in similar contexts. We are connecting cultural heritage professionals with a small community. On one side, we are giving professionals the opportunity to apply their knowledge and skills in a new, unexplored environment. On the other side, we have a small community with an underestimated archaeological and cultural heritage in need of conservation and that can benefit plenty of promotion. By bonding this connection, we are able to create a virtuous cycle with positive social and economic impacts. In order to realize the excavations of the villa, we reached out to students from all Europe, designing a field school offering opportunities of training based upon the multidisciplinary knowledge of our team. It's essential, today more than ever, that the higher education of a professional of cultural heritage comprehend the capability of interfacing with different aspects of not only the archaeological one, but also conservation science, restoring and valorization. Students had the opportunity to manage, under the supervision of our team, the whole archaeological excavation, from producing the graphic documentation through photogrammetry and GIS to the study of finds in order to imagine a possible valorization. At the same time, students participated to the dissemination activities aimed for the local. They managed guided tours at the site during the European Heritage Days, didactic labs for school. They took part to the television report broadcasted by national television, and they also contributed to the dissemination through Cultura social network pages. We had scheduled a week to study the data together by the end of November, aimed to the preparation of the excavation report for the Italian Ministry of Cultural Heritage, but due to COVID-19 emergency, we are thinking about postponing the event or even do it remotely. Why we believe this is the right path to future archaeology? Professionals of cultural heritage needs more and more to develop an individual path for which is essential the self-employment capability that will allow them to discover new routes. Away from major sites, often the only of interest and intervention, the Italian cultural heritage is composed by countless smaller sites, which are relevant as the one in Sipicciano, but where a systematic valorization seems long in coming. Nowadays, where something has happened, the intervention has been episodic and mostly devoid of a real impact on communities. Nevertheless, we believe that a permeation between different needs, those of cultural heritage operators and those of small communities, can give birth to a virtuous path in the management of cultural heritage. The virtuous cycle, therefore, provides research projects over several years regarding different areas of cultural heritage, training activities aimed for students and also professionals of cultural heritage, valorization plans comprehending a learning and developing experience for professionals, managing of type project handed over to local communities, ready to be submitted to a future call, enhancing the capability of small communities to open funds. The benefits of small communities, which are less than 5,000 population, are advancing knowledge of their cultural heritage, visiting professionals in marginal areas and related socio-economic impact, study and restoring of cultural heritage, database of available for calls, communication and valorization strategy realized by a professional, increase of local employment related to tourism, and fruition of local cultural heritage. Benefits of the professional of cultural heritage are learning smart technologies linked to the development of self-entrepreneurship, training in projects of circular economy in valorization, training in type of project, capability to replicate the model in various Italian and European scenarios. The professional participating in the activities promoted by our team is trained and guided also in imaging possible networks of valorization, connecting different sites and small communities to each other. To summarize, we strongly believe that in the future archaeology will need more and more a community archaeologist, a professional capable of intervening at many levels for the cultural heritage and small communities' needs. We also believe that this model can be applied to all the professionals of cultural heritage.